Hello there, good afternoon to you all, and welcome to the latest episode in this Burnley career mode for FIFA 16. I hope you are enjoying the series. Now it's the second game of the it's the second East Lancashire derby of the season between our great rivals from down the M65, Blackburn Rovers, and what a game that promises to be. Burnley, of course, won the game on the opening day of the season 3-0, and what a coup this would be if we could beat Blackburn and really go clear at the top of the table. This is the league table as it stands at the moment. Burnley have 71 points, as you can see here, from 31 games. There are still another 15 games to go after this. But Wolves are in second place. Middlesbrough a couple of points further back. Then come Brentford, Cardiff and Hull completing the top six. But Reading, Derby and QPR are all lurking as well. Fulham have an outside chance, maybe from Brighton upwards. There are probably about 5 or 6 teams who could actually get into those playoffs outside the top 6 there. Today's opponents at Ewood today, Burnley's opponents at Ewood today, Blackburn sit 14th with just 38 points. There is something in the region of about 12 points away from 13 points off the playoffs. So this is a real must-win game for them. Because in terms of beating us, because obviously it's a derby day victory, they're not going to pull up any daisies from now to the end of the season. They could end up, if they go on a bad run of form, they could easily end up in a relegation scrap. They're 10 points actually above the relegation zone, Blackburn, after a difficult start. But it's going to be so tight there. Ipswich and Birmingham, those two teams I'm very surprised to see at the bottom of the table. Rotherham not so. I think they have one of the weaker squads in the division, but Leeds are struggling, Charlton are struggling there, Bolton even are struggling, so there's a lot of there's probably about 10 teams fighting to stay out of 3 relegation spots. Excuse me, I had a little bit of a sneeze there, so I apologise for that. But as I say, this is going to be a real tough task there for Blackburn today against a rampant Burnley. Have moved on to 71 points, have only lost 2 games all season, so this is always going to be a difficult one to call. Let's just check on how things are shaping up before we get to the big action at Ewood Park, before we go over there for join the kick-off there. Let's just have a look at how the Premier League's shaking up. Manchester City now 5 points clear now of Liverpool. Chelsea in third, a point behind. Tottenham doing well there to complete the top 4. Arsenal and United still lurking. Aston Villa there, after an uncertain start, are now up to 7th place and a good rich frame of form there, as you can see under former Blackburn captain Tim Sherwood. And at the moment it's a bit tight there, but Bournemouth could well soon be going. They've only won 1 game all season out of 26. They've drawn 6, but they've lost the other 19, and a goal difference of -38. Looks like they could be going down. Crystal Palace and Sunderland are the other 2 occupants of the bottom 3, but it's a fight there between them 2 teams, and then above them we got Leicester, Norwich. They're both only a point to help over the drop zone. And then you've got Swansea, but Watford are doing well, 29 points. So, and then the mid-table teams, more or less, they should be okay from now on in. But let's get over to Ewood Park for the 103rd East Lancashire derby. Can Burnley, the Clarets, complete a long-awaited league double over their deadly rivals at Ewood Park? Let's go over there. Welcome to Ewood Park, where Burnley look to do the league double over their great rivals, their much hated rivals. This is the table. Burnley have in top position, massive miles ahead of the rest. Blackburn down in 13th and 14th place in mid-table. Probably won't get relegated, but then again will go nowhere near to those playoffs. Burnley are the top scorers, followed by Queen's Park Rangers, Middlesbrough, Brentford and Hull City. Burnley have scored 68 goals already in this season in 31 games, and they'll look to try and bomb in a couple more against their local rivals who line up like this. Steele is preferred in goal, Button is the substitute. Rose and Delfonso are the main attacking threat. Gutter and Akpan are the two midfielders, with Conway and Marshall on both wings. And the Burnley lineup, full of experience, full of energy, full of youth, full of vigour. Heaton in goal with the captain. It's Keown Lascelles, the two centre backs. Ivan Loughton, the two right and left backs. Grealish, Hughes, Barton and Boyd, good quartet, and it's Dwight Gale and Andre Gray up front. Burnley so close, they can taste the promised land. Another 3 points today, and promotion surely all but guaranteed. But what can still happen in 14 games? But this victory here, if Burnley are to get it, will go absolutely a long way to sealing the deal. Lucas Patwick is the man in charge of such a big game here. So it's the Clarets of Burnley against the Blue and Whites of Blackburn. Derby Day, here again. Here's Jordan Ibe. Good effort. And already within the first couple of minutes you can see Burnley really taking the game to their hosts. Burnley backed by 4,500 travelling support who have come down the M65 West today. And making a lot of noise. Delfonso. Here's Conway. Ibe across. That's a good tackle by Jordan Ibe. He had to time that perfectly, and he did just that. Here's Ibe again. Gray. Barton. Hughes, who got a hat-trick in the first fixture on the opening night of the season. On the opening day, rather, of the season. A very comfortable 3-0 victory. Gary Bowyer knows the importance of, certainly from his point of view, winning against the rivals, but Burnley know that 3 points will go a long way to cementing hopefully their place back in the top flight, which they lost last season. Here's Delfonso for Blackburn. Cross coming in, no threat really to Heaton or his goal as we come up towards the quarter of an hour mark. We just see again that opportunity at the start for Jordan Ibe. Jamal Lascelles. Now Jordan Ibe. Former Forest and Derby players there involved. Here's another former QPR player, Joey Barton. Oh, good running by Barton. Tries to get the shot in, blocked bravely there by Henley. Good header, one again. Grealish away from his marker now with the ball. It's binding Boyd. That's lovely football from the car. It's really tearing this Blackburn play to shreds, but Guthrie was able to save Blackburn there. Now Hanley gets it away for Blackburn. It's Burnley that are doing all the pressing and playing all the attractive football at the moment. Barton to Hughes. George Boyd in a bit of space. George Boyd! Good save, Gray! Should have been the opening goal for Burnley. Goalkeeper still didn't cover himself in glory, but got away with it. Should have been 1-0 to the Clarets halfway through the first half. Still with this kick then. Akpan. Boyd intercepts. And on it goes to Gray. The flag has stayed down. It's Gray! Yes! Andre Gray with a superb goal! And Burnley take the lead at Ewood Park. And on the balance of play, it's richly deserved. The ball forward again. No urgency from the Blackburn defence to close Gray down. And Gray had all the time in the world to seize it up and beat goalkeeper Steele with some aplomb. And Burnley are in front at Ewood Park. Well, last time they won here 2 years ago, it was a massive step towards promotion, albeit unexpected, because Burnley in those days weren't expected to put up too many daisies, but things and folks saw them over the line. But it's Gray and Gale that are seeing them over the line at the moment. But here's the moment, here's Delfonso, but good tackle from Grealish. I'm in there to sort it out for Burnley, and he's got Gale on his way, and Gray's making another fantastic run. And Gale waits in the centre, and it's pulled in. Gale! Good punch by Steele though. Akpan. Rhodes. Akpan again. Guthrie. Rhodes. Boyd. And he loses out to Rhodes this time. Ball into Guthrie. Guthrie turning. Oh, it's an equaliser. Danny Guthrie has made it 1-1, and it's totally come against the run of play. It's a goal that Blackburn have scarcely deserved, and Burnley will be so disappointed about that. A goal out of nothing here. Guthrie gets the ball, gets away from a defender, and then fires past the Burnley captain Tom Heaton and into the net. A disastrous moment for the Clarets, who have had it all their own way up until then, and Blackburn have got themselves back into a game which they've barely deserved anything from so far. 1-1. It might be his 5th goal of the season, but it's a goal that's not really been deserved. Here's Grealish. McCracken has put Brentford 1 up against Huddersfield Town in another championship game. Still, it's 1-1 here. And Mr. Patwick is giving that decision rather favourably, I felt, in the direction of Blackburn, who actually play another relegated team, QPR, on Saturday. So Burnley with some defending to do here. Ball played in there. Keogh with a header, had to be timed well. Hughes got it away, but only as far as Henley. Danger here for Burnley. Rose has turned here, and Henley's into the box. Henley, well, to say they've not deserved to equalise is an understatement. If they'd have scored again there, it would again been undeserved on the balance of play. Over the top from Henley. Lascelles. I'm going to stoppage time at the end of the first half. Ives ball forward. It's too long there, and it's going to be Steele's ball, and that's the half-time whistle in Ewood Park. And really, Burnley should well be out winning and out of sight, but Blackburn got an undeserved equaliser. But Andre Gray put Burnley in front, but then Danny Guthrie got an undeserved equaliser, and that's how it is at 1-1 at Ewood Park. Welcome back to Ewood Park for the 103rd meeting between these two East Lancashire rivals. And 1-1 is the score, but Burnley should be, I think, in the box seat really in terms of possession and the way they've created chances. But wait a moment, here's a chance for Blackburn, and Rhodes has missed. Well, danger at the start there for Burnley. And Rhodes is usually very accurate. Missed there, and a let off for the Clarets, and thank goodness for that. Still remains 1-1. Which on reflection is a scoreline that Blackburn barely deserved to be level in terms of what has been going on. The flag has stayed down, however, though, against Gray. He's got Gale winning in the middle. Again, Steele gets a fist to it because Gale again was lurking. And now Rhodes is away. Danger here, but Lascelles stops him, but illegally, I have to say. Well, Loughton does illegally, but I didn't see anything illegal there. I think the referees giving 1 or 2 of these dodgy decisions in favour of the hosts here, which is quite frustrating if you're from a Burnley viewpoint. So a free kick, the vantage spray in full view again. Here's the free kick, and a good save from Heaton. And there'd been uproar if this had gone in from those Burnley fans behind the goal. But what a good piece of goalkeeping that was. Corner only. This is a little dicey period for the Clarets. This is just need to see out, and this time they do. Grant Hanley handing Eddie wide with 10 minutes of the second half gone. Jamal Lascelles. Now Keogh. Hughes. Finding his time, looking for options. Gale was one. And away from Hanley he is. Gray. Hughes waits in the middle. Towards Will Hughes! Oh, he's done it again! Wonderful! Absolutely wonderful for Will Hughes. He got a hat-trick on the opening day against Blackburn in a comfortable victory, and he's just gone and been the scourge of Blackburn once again. And Burnley have deserved that. They've been the better side. They absolutely steamrolled Blackburn, and this time they've took their chance and have gone in front. And what a fantastic header from Will Hughes. Notches up 12 goals in the Championship. Not bad if you can do it if you're a midfielder like he is. And there's a Blackburn substitution. It's David Alfonso coming off. Corey Evans and Koita. Also Akprand coming off as well. So Bowyer making a couple of substitutions to react to that goal, but if you ask me, is the result at the moment looking fair? Well, it is now. Burnley are back in front. I think they've been the better team throughout. And, well, there you go. Henley, Marshall. Marshall's cross is poor. In fact, it deflected, so a corner kick. I didn't see any deflection, and it's gone behind for a goal kick anyway. This is the goal that could well win this derby and complete a league double over their great rivals. What about that for a header? You don't save those. The third Burnley goal would absolutely settle it, and to be quite honest, it wouldn't flatten them one way at all. They've been absolutely superb today, Burnley. Played the more attractive football, they played the more enterprising football. Blackburn have been very lethargic, and they were lucky to get the equaliser. They might get one here, but Conway was denied. Here's Gale, and Gray is onside. This would wrap it up for sure if he could beat Steele from here now. He has done! And Burnley win! Surely Blackburn will not come back from that. And Burnley catch them, look like a sinker out on the break. And it's a 3-1 lead that is absolutely very much deserved. The difference has been the way that Burnley have wanted to play enterprising football. Blackburn have been dumb and lifeless, got themselves an equaliser, which they should never have been allowed to get in the first place. And Andre Gray makes it 3-1. That's his second of that's his second goal of the afternoon for him. What an astonishing victory this is going to be for Burnley. A great result here. Blackburn, if not being humiliated enough at Turf Moor now, are being humiliated even more in the second half in their own backyard by a total go for it Burnley side who are wanting to play their football. Here's Conway though. That's a poor effort. Burnley will be happy with them poor efforts all day long, to be quite honest. Loughton. Boyd. Oh, that's lovely. Loughton again, bravely continuing the run. And he's going through this time. What a chance here for the right back. Oh, we nearly got a fourth one there. Well, that go for a corner. Well, hit the corner flag anyway, but the goalkeeper made a good save. But Loughton was going to do it. Struck it well with his right foot. Steele made the save. Now, the second debate, was it out for a corner or a throw? It's a corner. Boyd with it. Oh, what a superb goal by Keogh! And that's the best of the lot. And Blackburn are being humiliated on their own patch by a rampant Clarets. What a fantastic volley. And that is how you do it. What a fantastic shot from the centre-back. Not bad, is it? Well, that's up there for a goal. We're going to run a Clarets goal of the season at the end of it. Well, we've got so many contenders. This is just, well, Keogh has now thrown his hat in the ring for goal of the season with that finish. 4-1 to the Clarets. And it does not flatter them one iota, I have to say. And in the two games now between these two rivals, Burnley would be winning on aggregate a combined total of 7-1. And it shows how dominant they have really been as Rhodes hits the bar. But if they had scored, it would have been no more than complete utter consolation. Gray. And Gale is onside. This would really rub the noses in it a little bit more, but still has hit it onto, has put it onto the post, tipped it onto the post. Well, I remember Blackburn humiliated the Clarets in 2001, 5-0 here. Well, Burnley about to do more or less the same thing here. If they get this corner in, they might do here. Grealish comes out as far as Jordan Ibe, deflected again. Almost pinball machine. But it's going to be a significant victory because Burnley now will go to 74 points. And more or less now, barring a miracle from other teams and barring a miracle collapse, they're going into the Premier League. And with still 2 months of the season to play. Grealish. Throw to Burnley. And they're in no hurry to take their time now. Here's Grealish again. Oh, what a good run. Grealish! The icing on the cake for Burnley. It's 5-1. Jack Grealish. What a fantastic run. He's got the ball for Boyd's throw. Turned away, took 2 Rovers players out of the game and smashed it past Steele, who'll be very, very gutted that he's been beaten in the near post. But what a finish. And Jack Grealish completes the humiliation for Blackburn and a jubilant victory for Burnley. 5-1. And that really puts the ghost of all those years ago when Burnley won on April Fool's Day to bed. Burnley resurrect the score and get the league double over their nearest rivals, and deservedly so. They run onto the pitch in celebration because now they move further away in terms of winning the championship. Now nothing can stop them now other than complacency. They're going for it now. They've won today at Ewood Park and have won fantastically well. Great result for Tom Heaton's side, and they've done it over their greatest rivals in their own backyard by 5-1. Unbelievable scenes. Burnley complete the double over their closest rival. That is a fantastic result and a fantastic way in theory to end February in the grandest of manners. And now we move now into March, full of hope and optimism as we take on Brighton. And I have to say, what a fantastic performance. Now we're going to sim the Brighton away game at the Amex. And let's just see where that takes us. But whatever happens at Brighton now, it doesn't really matter. They've won. They've scored a 70th minute goal from Murphy. So the cell's got a bit injured, but I'm not really worried. We've got a good lead now. We've got a 13-point gap there. Middlesbrough, Brentford are 14 points worse off than us, and again, it doesn't worry me too much at the moment. Those the cell's now for 6 weeks, but. Remember, he wants to discuss wages. Well, he can wait until the end of the season, until everything's been settled, because we want to just make sure of promotion now from the Championship. It's a matter of time. Brighton, we don't really seem to do that all that well there, so that's not too much of a worry. keep with the same squad because there's some England matches coming up, I believe. We're going to sim the next game against the MK Dons as well. Tommy Smith just come in there. I've got Michael Keane amongst the subs if I need him. But the good thing is we have the squad rotation thing, and it's always good to have. So as I say, we'll sim this match against the MK Dons. It's a Tuesday nighter under the lights, and we've won. Andre Gray, we only needed the one, and that's always usually enough against the MK Dons. And there we go. It's getting towards the end of the season now. We've got another match against Bolton coming up, and again we'll sim that one. We're at home to Bolton, but I would fancy us now. 77 points out from 34 games is a great return. I wouldn't be too disappointed if we lost to Bolton now. We've got a big gap now. Well, we didn't need to worry. Trotter scored their goal, but Boy, Grealish and Gray getting goals. And it's good to see Jack Grealish chipping in with a few goals himself there. He's looking very good. And that's where we're going to leave it now. We're on 80 points now. We've got the 2 England games to come as well. We'll sim those at the start of our next video. Until then, I wish you a very good afternoon, and I'll see you soon. Take care.